Welcome back. How do you like your name sound? Great. I don't like mine. I hope yours sounds prettier. What we're going to do now is add an instrument device called the Simpler into our session and create an instrument with your recording. Okay. Let's talk about this big rectangle near the upper left. Okay. This is a browser for all of our useful music files in the program. There's instrument plugins, samples, and effects to play with. If it is not already highlighted, move to the left and click on the second icon from the top, the Live Device Browser. In it should be three folders: Instruments, MIDI Effects, and Audio Effects. Click on the arrow by the Instruments folder, where it will pull down some options. Check it out. See the Simpler? What you need to do to put it into the session is simple. Drag it into the big empty session view area and drop it. Boom. There, you've created a clip for the Simpler. The track view should show your instrument, but it will not play yet because we haven't created any sound files into it. See where it says drop sample here down in the instrument? See where I'm going with this? Click on your audio track that you created and drag it down into this rectangle. Now the Simpler will be using your recording as an instrument. At this point, your keyboard has become the music maker, using the home row and the upper rows like notes on the piano. Try it. Here's the kicker. Alright, good. Now, to create a more consistent single sustained tone, we must manipulate our track a little bit further. Okay. Begin by finding an isolated sustained sound in your name, and let's get the Simpler to begin playing right there. Okay? So to do this, there's a gray arrow on either side of your sound file. See right there and right there. Okay. These will tell the sample where to begin and where to end. So drag the left arrow in so it starts when you would like it to. Watch. Now there's not that whole emptiness in the beginning. Okay. Now we must make sure it takes just a small sample, so pull the right arrow in so that it stops in the same sound. See, I'm going to put mine definitely before that waveform, probably a little bit before so it doesn't kick out. Maybe I'll give it a little bit less over here. Alright, good. Now hear how it stops? Okay. In order to create sustain with our Simpler, we have to get it to play continuously. So find the dark gray loop button. It's right below mine here. Good. And click on it. Now it's going to loop. Okay, now there will be a slight interruption or pop in your sound. There are a few ways to make this a bit smoother. The snap button right below the loop button will help make the waveforms fuse into a... Didn't do too much for mine, but let's see if some of the other ideas help. So check it out with yours. Click on the snap. Okay. Now the loop and the length buttons can help you further close in the parameters of your loop. So experiment to see if they make it sound more continuous. Okay. See as it pulls in when you click on the loop and then drag it down, it will go down. And when you push it up, it'll go up. Okay? I'm going to pull mine in a little bit more, see what happens. That's a little better. Less pop. And the length, we'll do the same on the other side. A little better. Let's see, maybe there's a... It's starting to sound pretty good. Good. Okay. Alright, once your sound improves a little bit more, the fade is the last piece of the puzzle here, okay? This will help the repeating areas fade into each other, creating a smoother transition, okay? So let's move this up, and as we move it up, see how the lines fade that way? Not sure how much I like that. So let's pull it back. Might try to bring this in now. Now this is a way you can experiment. There, I like that. There's a little bit of a waver in there, but you know, that's just, you know, I can't help that I don't know how to sing, okay? All right, so I encourage you to see if it creates a better sound. Sometimes you might find that the crossfader doesn't create a better sound. When I was practicing this before, I actually found that my crossfader was worse than without the crossfader. So find your sound and start thinking of a melody because you're about to record a little song.